Welcome back. Now let us learn about confusion matrix. Confusion matrix, in a very simple way, it teaches this kind of matrix where you are trying to have a actual in this row and the predicted in this column. So in this actual, we'll be starting with 2 by 2 matrix, but in practical you may get n by n, basically more than 2. But to understand, we'll consider 2 by 2 right now. So here in actuals, you have situation where actual is good, it means you are good, and you are trying to predict. So while prediction is also good, then this becomes situation true positive. And when actual is bad and prediction is also bad, this is true negative. These are the two ideal situations you should be every time. It means you should be able to predict properly. And this is a perfection situation. It means you are doing the work perfectly. But you know that world is not perfect. None of us are perfect. So we do little bit of mistake. So when you actually is bad, but the predicted as a good, then it becomes the false positive. This is error. This is also known as type 1 error. And few of the statistics, this is denoted by alpha. And if you are good, predicted bad, this is called false negative. This is type 2 error, also predicted as beta. And in simple English, people keep on using false positive and false negative one for each other. So you have to really make it out that what the person is speaking, because while speaking in a simple English, they use these two words interchangeably. They interchange these two words frequently. Now, these two are the errors. So if you want to minimize, then which one should be minimized? This is a question everyone faces. So let me explain. So this is the data we have. I'm just trying to show you that how you can minimize. So this is the situation. If you want to minimize this false negative, then what you have to do, you have to say make this as a minimum. This will become small, this has become small, but at the same time, if you see, this has become more, false positive has become more. Now, you can other way you can minimize this way. See, definitely you are able to minimize, but this will also increase. So in a simple English, you cannot minimize both kinds of error. You can minimize any one, and as soon as you minimize one, other will increase. Then how are you going to deal with this kind of situation? But before you go ahead, let me explain you through example that which error you should minimize and why. Let me give you the example. Suppose in case of traffic situation, you are driving a car and traffic police, you know that sometimes the people break the traffic and traffic police give them the fine. So that situation, you are think that you are good, it means you have not violated, but you have been caught. Would you like this situation? Would you like this situation? No. But if you have been caught and you have been fined, then definitely it is a false negative. So in case of traffic situation, this kind of error may happen. But suppose you are bad, it means you have violated. But you have been turned as a good, it means you have been allowed to go, no one has caught you. It is still error. You have not been fined, but it is still error. Okay, these are both kinds of error. Now which one you should minimize? So in case of traffic situations, as of now what it happens, even though this bad, it means those who are violating the traffic, if you can catch them, that is, it means you can predict them bad, it is good. But if you cannot predict them bad, if you suppose for some reason, if you cannot predict them bad, let them go. What can you do? Nothing can be done. Okay. But in traffic situation, you should not get into false negative any time. It means you should not penalize the people, those who are following the traffic. In case of traffic situation, for the violators, if you can catch them, fine them. Otherwise, don't penalize the good people. This is the situation. Now I'm giving you another example. Suppose if you are suffering from some disease, it means your situation is here bad. You are suffering from it. Doctor should able to diagnose the problem. It means they should try to bring it here that yes, you are suffering. So they can write the test or whatever they say. But at the same time, they should try to minimize here. What it means, if you are suffering from a disease, then doctor should not say yes, you are quite healthy. So this is the error. So in those situations, you should try to minimize this. So the minimization of error is that depending upon the problem you are trying to solve, and in a simple summary, you cannot minimize both. Try to minimize any one depending upon the situation, the problem you are trying to solve, and at any given time there will be some error. Then how to deal with that error? If your solution can have that kind of mechanism as well, then it is quite good. That's all. Thanks a lot for watching this. See you in the next video.